Peeps? Let me just make sure we got the audio working. How you guys all doing today? Our guest is going to be jumping in real soon. Super cool. So I'm trying something new. Okay, let's see if this works. Let's go live. What's up, peeps? Yeah, buddy. Okay, let's see. Trying something new. Very cool. How you guys all doing today? Welcome to another episode. We're gonna be doing a live business audit today with a guest. Haven't done one of these in a while, and so we're trying out something new. We are streaming on multiple platforms right now. Perfect. Our guest just jumped in. Super cool. Yeah, buddy. Give me 1 second. Let me just fix up a few things. So come say what up in the comments section below. Come say hi. We're gonna be bringing in our guests very soon. We're gonna be doing about a good hour. Welcome to my stream. Yeah, let's hide that. Very cool. We are live on my Facebook wall. So we're trying this for the first time. We're live on in our Facebook group. We're also live on YouTube, which is pretty cool. And then I think we're live on the Instagrams as well. So come say what up in the comments section below. Come say hi. Come say what up. And I'm super excited. So if you guys haven't seen this before, what's up, Holly? If you guys haven't seen these coaching audits before, pretty much what I do is I bring on a guest. I'm on one of your platforms, shooting it from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Very cool. What's up, Brett? We love it. Come say what up. Listen, if you're watching this on the live, I want you guys to just freaking drown this with a bunch of hearts and likes and comments. If you guys know anything about how the Facebook algorithm works, when you guys like it and comment, it pushes the algorithm to push the live stream to more people. So when you guys as coaches do your live streams, you definitely want your audience to freaking blow up the chat because it helps get more people on and it pushes the live stream. So if you're excited, come say what up in the comment section below. We're gonna bring in our guests real quick. And then we're going to get into the actual show. Whoa, this is pretty cool. So we are live on the YouTubes. We're live on the Instagrams. We're live. Where else are we freaking live, man? We're live on freaking my Facebook group. See, we got something going on. Okay, very cool. Let's bring in our guest. Let's get into it. Very cool. What's up, guest? We got John Johnson or John. What's up, man?
What's up, Daniel?
Yeah, buddy, doing very good, man. Doing very good. Trying something new today, so we're live streaming on multiple platforms. It's pretty cool. But we chatted back in the day, right?
We did, Daniel.
Super
You're still at it.
Yeah, buddy. Very cool. So, not sure, John, if you've seen. Is it John?
Yeah, John is.
Go by? Okay, cool. So, John, I'm not sure if you saw any of my past coaching dens in the past. But pretty much we treat this like a full on. I would just say a full on coaching call. So what I want to do is do a quick audit of your situation. I want to look at how many book calls. So we'll kind of go down my 5 flows of how many leads you're bringing in a month. What's your content game like? Are you booking calls? What's your offer? So we'll kind of go down the list. But before we kind of do that, for everyone who's watching. Come give John some love down below in the comment section. Blow it up, baby. We love it. Yeah, buddy. What's up, Stephanie? What's up, Nick? Very cool. Cool, John. So tell us who you are. Give us a quick overview of what you do, what you coach on, and then let's get into the call.
Yeah, thanks, Daniel, for the invite. Love chatting about what I do, helping people who are interested in getting started in real estate investing. I'm based out of Dallas, Texas. Also do a lot of business in Mississippi. And what we like to do is we like to add value to properties and create wealth through real estate investing. So this is my 7th year as a full-time real estate investor. In another life, I was a teacher and a principal of schools. So definitely an educator by passion and profession. And these days, I like to translate those skills of running schools to running a business where we, manage, buy, and handle all things real estate properties and stuff like that. So I like working with busy professionals who are looking to add on to their real estate portfolio or start it. And I like working with people who may be interested in becoming full-time real estate entrepreneurs. So I have a group on Facebook called Wealth in Real Estate. That's the name of the group. There's about 4,000 of us in that group, and we post about real estate deals that we're doing. We post about real estate problems that we're solving, and I try to help people that are interested in that space.
Very cool. And so give me a quick overview of, pretend we never connected the first time. So I'm just going to ask you all the basic questions again. So tell me how many coaching clients you're working with right now, and then what is the ideal scene for you? Is it like getting like high level one-on-one coaching clients? Is it running a group coaching program? Is it selling a course? So tell me this current situation, and tell me the ideal scene with, we'll even talk about like what are some like goals in terms of like monetary and financial that you would want to hit, and what is the structure that ideally you would want in your head?
Yeah. So I will do my best to remember all those questions.
Well, just give me a current, and then give me like what is the ideal scene.
Yeah. So right now, I spend most of my time actually doing real estate deals. So this is a side gig right now. Um, it makes a lot of sense to build a personal brand and help other people that are interested in investing, because oftentimes we will do deals with our students, right? So um, right now, I think I'm working with about 10 people. It is a group format where we meet a couple of times a week. We talk through the goals that we have, the deals that we're working on, the problems that we're having, the solutions to those issues. Um, I think ideally, I'd like to see that community grow, but I would like to keep it in a group format. It's a lot easier for me to work with multiple people. And then, every now and then we have people that want more of a hand holding type of situation, and that's another offer. So I think right now I have 10 people that I'm working with, and maybe two of them have signed up for more like intentional coaching.
Okay, so I'll be honest, I'm kind of confused. So I'm gonna just dig. Okay, so you have 10. So you went from 10 students to 10 people. So, and then you said you have 2 intense coaching. So just give me an understanding. So from what I'm gathering is you have a group coaching program. We say you meet up a couple times a week. I'm guessing when you say a couple, you mean twice. Let's just say twice, right? Or is it 3 times? Or is it once? Twice. Okay. So you have a group program where you have 2 calls a week. Okay. And you have 10 people in it. And do these 10 people, do they sign up? Is it a monthly rate? Do they pay for the year? And then we'll tackle the 2 intensive clients that you have.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead.
I'll try to answer your questions more directly now that I understand what you're looking for. I have students that pay monthly. They pay $300 a month.
Got it. So you have 10. So I don't mean to cut you off. So you have 10 clients that pay you monthly $300 a month, correct?
No, I'll answer the question very directly. I have 8 students that are paying monthly, and they're paying $300 a month. Okay. And I have 2 students that are paying by the year, and they paid $7,000 for the year.
Got it. Okay.
So that adds up to 10.
Got it. So that makes sense. So basically okay, so this makes a lot more sense. So you have 8 people part of a group coaching program where they get John for $300 a month. And then you have 2 other students that signed up for a one-on-one mentorship with John for $7,000.
That's right.
Got it. Makes sense. Cool. Super cool. Yeah, we can talk about. That gives me a lot more clarity then. And so we don't have to talk about the 2 one-on-one coaching clients that you have, because really, I'm guessing what they're looking for is more of like a personalized access to John. So we don't have to like discuss too much about that. But let's talk about the eight students part of the group program. So they pay $300 a month. Is that just for 2 group calls a week, or do they get like a membership area? Is there like a video set, or is it just like group calls twice a week?
Yes. So there's a membership area.
Okay.
We use a back-end system called Go High Level. We create a community in there. They get a login and a password, and then they get access to a free course, which has a whole bunch of videos and content in it. And then
it wouldn't be a free course. It'd be part of the $300 a month.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Just to make sure. Got it. Okay. So you pretty much have a group coaching program for $300, and then you have 2 students, and then you have a one-on-one coaching program for $7,000.
Yes.
Those are pretty much your 2 offers. Okay, cool. Yeah, man, that's awesome. Cool. So Holly says, love that John has different packages for clients. Very cool. Yeah, just to kind of give perspective to everyone. I mean, this is the ideal scene for everybody, where you have a group coaching program, and then you have a one-on-one coaching program. So you can see John is selling his group program for basically $3,600 a year. Now, John, these people that are paying $300 a month, it's month to month. It isn't like a one year contract for $300 a month, correct?
That's right.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, super cool. I guess what's the goal, man? Like, what is the ideal scene?
Yeah. So I would love to have maybe work with up to 10 folks one-on-one. Again, even though it's one-on-one, it still would be in a group format, but it's just a little bit more intense support, design like individual plans for them, help them track their goals individually. So I would love to have 10 of the higher ticket clients at all times. And then I'd love to see the organic group, the organic kind of smaller ticket offer just grow organically.
Okay.
I imagine that sometimes people in the I call it the mastermind plus the smaller group would eventually sometimes be converted to the inner circle clients, just the higher ticket offer.
Yeah. Now, I just want to clarify. So you said you would like to go from, I guess, again, 2 to 10 one-on-one coaching clients, but you still want to have it in a group setting. So is what you're saying, you're going to have another call a week that only your one-on-one clients would have? Because you would have to add an extra call, or you're going to add them to the existing calls?
No, they would be added to another call.
Got it. Okay. So all you would do is you would just add them to another call, which the current 2 clients don't have right now.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay. And then basically the smaller ticket item, that's a group coaching program as well. You would just want more. So let's just say we go from 8 people, I don't know, let's go to 40, for example. Okay, super cool. So would that be a fair assessment, going from basically 2 one-on-one clients to 10? I wouldn't call them one-on-one clients, and I would say you would have a basically a high-level mastermind, and then more of a smaller group program. Like I wouldn't label that as a low ticket. A low ticket is something that's $100 or $50. Okay. You're basically selling a $3,600 a year program. So to me, I wouldn't consider that as low ticket. I would consider that as a group coaching program, and then one is a mastermind. Like, that's how I would distinguish it between the 2. Does that make sense? Right? Like for me, my group program is anywhere from $6,000 to $10,000, right? And then our mastermind would be anywhere from $20,000 to $30,000, right? So all you're doing is you have your mastermind at 7, and then you have your group or your lower ticket at $3,600 a year. Cool. Okay. So now the question goes, is the goal to like, is the goal, look, I just want to make more money, or is the goal, I just want to serve more people? Because if we're talking about making more money, you know, we could talk about different ways to do that in terms of like either getting people to sign up for a 1 year. We could talk about like, I mean, we'll talk about different promotions that you could run. The good thing about you right now is you have a, do you have an audience? I'm guessing you probably just don't make enough offers to your program. Like I'll give you an example. When was the last time you did a live presentation breaking down how your 2 programs work?
Months.
Yeah, right. But that's the point, right? So you know, it's the key thing that I've been talking with my clients recently is like, you guys have the programs, you're just not making enough offers. Like John, you've seen my price promotions that we did. For example, we just ended a price promotion at the end of June. Did you see how I did that?
Yes.
I'm not sure if you were paying attention. Okay, cool, right? So why do we do that? Well, we have an audience that's growing, and then now we're making a ask to the audience, right? So we're going to piss off some people. And if you get pissed off over a promotion, then don't be a coach because you're in the wrong field if you hate promotions. And then basically the people that are on the fence that are doing they're either they're in pain or they're in research mode. I'm giving them now a reason to then I'm giving them now a reason to basically push over the line. So you're giving them an incentive, right? Like for everyone listening, the goal of business is very simple. It's give, and then ask. But if you just keep giving and then never make any ask, it's like, how do you expect to grow a business, right? Like the line that we talk about is like, it's like go to a mall. There's always a new promotion. Summer sale, freaking Easter sale, freaking Christmas sale, Halloween sale, right? Like there's always a new sale. And so we have to treat ourselves like that at the same time. Like we have to get creative with making offers to our audience. The problem is we don't make enough offers, and then our audience doesn't even know what you offer. Like I had someone who signed up for my program, and I had a call setter that called him. He's a nonprofits coach. His name is Steve. We had a really good interview. But when my setter called him, he's like, I didn't even know you had a coaching program until your setter called me. And dude, I'm thinking I'm loud enough on social media. He didn't even know about it. So if everyone's listening, you have a coaching program. Most likely, if you think I'm loud and annoying, most likely your audience has no idea about your coaching program. Does that make sense, John? Does that make sense, everyone listening?
Yeah, I know that's true for me.
Good. So, but the problem is we don't want to be annoying to our audience. Now, the issue with that line of thinking, right? I want to get into psychology, and then we'll get into technicality soon. But the psychology is like we think that people know what we do. They don't. We think people give a shit. They don't. And then the people who are never going to buy our things, we have them in the back of our mind when we go and do things. Like an uncle who's not going to buy your coaching program. Like a friend from high school or a colleague who's never going to buy your coaching program. Or whatever the case is, right? Like these people are not going to buy it, but we think we're going to piss them off and annoy them, right? And being a coach for the last 3 or 4 years, and I struggle with this too, my social media is about business. I'm not here to, like, this is not, this is like, my account is about my brand and not about like becoming friends with people in terms of like friends from high school. And you just got to be okay with that. If you want to have a personal account where your friends from high school or your family wants to follow you, all right, brother, go, I'll go make a new account and go follow that account. But you just have to realize like your socials are a business. And what does a business do? They talk about their program. They talk about their offer. They talk about what they do. They talk about their product. And then they have offers about their product. So for example, you should do a price promotion, or you should do a launch, or you should do a freaking, you should do a discount. Like I just made up a discount back in March. Hey guys, I'm turning 31. I'm doing a 31% discount on my coaching program. That's it. That's it. And I did it for 2 weeks. I talked about it for 2 weeks. I said, I'm only allowing 5 people in at this rate. And then boom, we enrolled a bunch of people. So what I'm saying is that you have the offers, you're just probably not marketing your offers. Anything you want to add to that, John, before I get into it more?
I mean, I know you're 100% right. I mean, it's like you're getting me for what I know I need to be doing. So
yeah, right. And I am a marketing coach. This is what I do. Right, like my job is to basically motivate people to market harder. Right, like our biggest challenge, all the coaches watching, you don't market enough. You are not Alex Hormozy who sold $100 million company, who has cash galore in the bank, who doesn't give a shit if people buy a low ticket or a coaching program or not. He doesn't care. The game that we're all playing is we got to be okay with promoting our products. And at some level, like I was talking with my team last month, because they were just like, hey, every time we do a promotion, we lose people unsubscribe from our email list, and they leave our Facebook group. And I go, got it. We also had a $10,000 day. So what are we doing here, bro? Do you want to argue? Cash collected. What are we doing here? And so my thing is, it's like, what is the focus? The focus is to give a ton of value. For example, you have a Facebook group. You give and you give and you give and you give and you do interviews and you share trainings and blah, 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 blah. But then you say, you know what? At the last week of July, we're going to do a 7-day promotion. And hey, my program, my coaching program, that's normally $300. I'm taking $50 off for the first 5 people that join. And you're going to be grandfathered in. Would you accept that, John? 5 people to join at $250 a month? Okay, good. Yeah. Or what you could do is you can go, hey, my coaching, John, I guarantee most people don't even know you have a $300 a month coaching program. Like, how many members do you have joining your Facebook group a week or a month? Do you have a rough idea?
Yeah, I would say a month, close to 100.
Yeah, exactly. So you have 100 people every month that have no idea what you do.
Yeah.
Right? So what I'm saying is, like, what you could do is you could also do a price increase. Hey guys, we're increasing the price of our not sure if you guys know, but let me kind of give you guys a quick breakdown. I have 2 coaching programs. I have one that's $300 a month, and this is what you get, right? So let me see if I can share. Let me see if I can share my screen. So I think this will be actually very helpful. Okay, so John, can you see my screen? Can you see this?
Yes.
Okay. Let me know if you guys can see my screen down below. Okay, so we can see, and John, you can just go into my Facebook group, and you can just what I tell my clients, just freaking model me, guys. Announcement. Okay. So you can see over here. Okay. We go, hey guys, we got a big announcement. So I did a summer sale last month. Okay. And so for the first time, we're offering a discount on both the way our programs work. Like, I talk this language, like, hey, we got a discount on phase 1 and phase 2. No one has any, and no one gives a shit about what phase 1 and phase 2 even means. But they're probably like, oh, I'm curious. What exactly do they mean by that? Awesome. This is what our phase 1 is. We have a 90-minute kickoff call with our head coach, Dan and Devin. We show you how to create an irresistible high-ticket offer. We show you how to set up a Facebook group. We show you how to set up a school account, personal branding accelerator, which is a program. Okay, growing an audience of your ideal clients organically, creating. And what I'm doing is I'm selling them on what my program is. Okay, phase 2 is we help you set up ads, pay advertisement, evergreen webinar, setting up a website, show you how to do promotions, right? Book calls, da-da-da-da-da-da. You'll also get access to an exclusive private community of just our clients, online course content and training videos, which is a membership video or a membership area. Okay, exclusive access. And then what I would do too, and this is what I do on sometimes some of my webinars, I go, hey guys, let me kind of show you how my back end looks like. We got this. Like, dude, you have a whole community, or you have a whole membership on Go High Level. Has your audience, your Facebook group seen it? Whether it's on your stories, whether it's on a video that you do, whether it's like, hey guys, let me brag a little bit. Let me show you how our launch phase looks like. This is what we got. Boom, boom, boom. Here's all of our Q&A coaching calls, right? You're right. Like here's a whole thing on just frequently asked questions. We have all these different things over here, whatever the case is, right? Mm-hmm. Right. What you're doing is you're showing off. Hey guys, when you also join, you get my Master Your Stutter coaching program, which is a public speaking program. So what I'm doing is I'm selling the benefits of what I have. You also get 2 weekly group coaching calls. Now we're actually offering 4 group coaching calls. So what I'm doing, and I could have went into depth more over here, but what I'm doing here is I'm breaking down what I offer. And guess what? When people see us for the first time, they're going to go, I have no idea that he even offers this. And then, what I do here with promotions is I talk about it for 2 weeks, every single day, email, Facebook, and I keep talking about it. And then I'm also in Messenger trying to book calls with people. Like, hey, let's jump onto a call, right? I also have my clients who are sharing the wins. But what I'm saying, John, is like, you have to share what you do. Here, let me see if I can cancel this. Stop sharing. All I'm saying is you need to share what you do and you need to brag about what you do. I know I'm talking a lot, but is this making sense? Give me some feedback from your end, John.
It definitely makes sense. So I was going to ask you, okay?
Yeah.
So would you say you have one offer per month and you just blast that offer every month? Or would you say that have an offer every week? Is there a schedule to that?
Yeah, so there is no way to do it. So let's just give a quick overview of how marketing works, right? So if I look at yourself, the biggest challenge that you have right now is you need to improve your marketing game. Why do I say that? Well, you have a program. You obviously have people that are in it. You have a fulfillment process that works, and you're probably pretty good on sales calls because you sell real estate. So the only thing you have to do is focus on marketing. Okay, so now let's break down what is marketing. Well, marketing is knowing how to promote your product in an effective, efficient way where you push people over the line and you don't piss off your whole list. Because there's two things to not do. Be the guy who's just giving value and then never make any offers, or be the guy who's making an offer every other week. And then people never want to be on the list because again with this guy, right? And so to me, I look at it as how can I be creative every month? And how do it's almost like, and something that we're doing within our team is like, how do we just get creative every month with having something new? So for example, last month, like last month we did a price promotion. The month before we did a live webinar, right? This month we're going to do a 2-day workshop or boot camp, right? The month after we might just start running, I don't know. Maybe ads doesn't count, but maybe we'll do something like a boot camp, or maybe 2 or 60 days later, we'll do another promotion. So I think it's just about, you got to think about it. So when you look at your business, you got to think about how can I be creative with making an offer where it doesn't piss off my list. So for example, maybe 1 week or maybe 1 month, you only offer it for 3 days and talk about it for 3 days, right? Maybe one time you do a promotion for 2 weeks. Maybe you do something where you, I don't know. Yeah, like you just do something like that. So because you have an evergreen coaching program, meaning like it doesn't stop, you have to find ways to get people excited again. Like for example, let's say you had a, what's that called where you have a, where you're like building, like you have an official day when you begin, a start date. What's it called again? Yeah, it's not a launch. It's like, can you guys help me with this? It's like, hey, our retreat is beginning this day. It's something like that, right? I'm trying to think of the name. When you have like, hey guys, for example, let's say you're like, hey John, or I'm John. I'm like, hey, my official day is we're starting our next batch of clients on July 15th for 6 weeks. It's like you can promote that to your list because it's like, oh shit, man. But when you have an evergreen model, you have to get creative with promoting something. Does that make sense? Because there is no start date.
Yeah.
So you have to think about it. Well, how do I get people in the door and remind them of the thing that's active? You don't have to start today. So that's the idea. So yeah, it just every month you got to think about what is the new strategy for this month. Would I recommend a price promo every 30 days? No. Would I recommend it every 60 days? Yeah, that's what I do. Right? Would I recommend you doing like a live presentation or training in your Facebook group and then making an offer at the end of it? Yeah. Would I recommend you hiring an appointment setter whose sole job is to book calls for John to connect? Yeah, that's what we do. Right? Like we'll book anywhere from 60 to 80 calls a month. At our peak, we've done 100 calls in a month. And initially, it was all me taking all the calls. Now I have a full-time closer who's taking all the calls.
Gotcha.
Right? Like think about it like this. So that's from the marketing point of view. From the sales point of view, the ultimate goal of a coaching business is you have two jobs: booking calls and closing calls. So the goal is like for example, if I asked you, John, I said, hey, how many book calls did you do in June? Could you give me a number?
No.
Okay. So my point to you is that you got to fix that in the business. So there's two things you got to focus on: doing a promotion. And the second thing is having yourself or someone focus on booking discovery calls for John. That's the ultimate goal. Because we had a promotion, and then we also had a full-time appointment setter whose job is to book calls with people who are interested in the promotion. Again, I know I'm adding too many layers on top, but I hope you get the main point. Like every month I go into a month, it goes, number one, what is a marketing strategy to incentivize people to come chat with me and be interested about my program? And two, how do we book more calls than we did the month before? That's it. And then however the cards fall is however the cards fall. You're going to have some people that are financially, emotionally, spiritually ready to sign up. And you're going to have months where you're not hitting your luck. My goal is, how do we just do volume? And so that's why for myself, and I'm going to be talking about this at my boot camp, I have a full A team. Like my business at some level runs without me. The only thing I got to do is show up on camera and look pretty and just be loud and be a teacher. But I have a full-time closer and client success coach. So, they take all the discovery calls. I have a full-time appointment setter. And I have someone who literally helps me create all my content and helps with little projects on the side. And that's where I'm at. But it's taking me fucking, a little bit to actually set that all up. But that is the ultimate goal. And then all I do is I get the team to market harder. I'm going to be the creative genius to think about, hey, what's our strategy this month? So for example, this month, our goals, we're going to be doing a boot camp, and then we'll have a little promotion at the end of the boot camp. I'm going to get my setter to focus on booking more calls than he did by getting more leads in the door or new Facebook members or whatever. And then I'm going to get my whatever you want to call him to push people over the line. And then we're going to make sure that we get people results by having one-on-one coaching and a group coaching. Questions, comments, concerns? I know I'm throwing a lot at you, John, but that's the idea.
Yeah. So this creativity that you're talking about, is it something you can plan, or is it something that you do like just when it sparks in your mind? Do you have like a plan, maybe like 6 months, a year at a time, where it's like this month we're going to do this month we're going to do that?
Yeah. So for me, let's look at when you mean creativity, you mean like creativity on what is the marketing strategy this month?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Okay. I definitely do not make enough offers or post enough about the programs. So I'm trying to.
Like to keep it very simple, I would just do you don't have to to get to like the structure and the system that I have is going to take you some time. But I'll give you two things. So one, if I had to give you like, hey, so what's the thing that you would want me to do? Go prep a promotion cycle this month where you're promoting something for 2 weeks. And normally the way that I do it is I do a 1 week promotion and then I do an extension week for another week. That's what I do. We had Nick, do a 10 or 15K revenue generated a month last month for his operating business with a promo cycle. So that's what I would do. And why 2 weeks? We just find people end up signing up on the second week, to be honest. People they find out about it on the first week, and then as you're in conversation, they push over by the end of the promo cycle, the 14 days. So for you, if I was like, hey, what's the thing that you should do this month? Plan out, go look at my pieces of content and learn how I do promo cycles and just do it. And just, you can figure out how you want to kind of word it. And usually like Monday is an announcement, Tuesday is a value post, Wednesday is a client fulfillment post. I can actually build it out for you right now. I'll give you a quick overview. So that's from the promo side. From the content side of creativity, every Sunday I map out all of my content for the week. So when it comes to content, I do week by week. So every Sunday I map out what I'm going to post Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's it. Like everything's mapped out. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I have the if I have our content sheet for this week, but yeah, it's pretty much like here. This is pretty much this is pretty much what we do. Here, I'll kind of pull this up. Entire screen. I'll show you my.
Couple of questions
yeah.
coming to mind too.
Yeah. Like this is pretty much like. I'm just gonna delete this. I need to get the numbers. Okay, so for example, like we do like social media content from July 1st to July 7th. So Monday, this is what we have. Now we're trying to post on more platforms, and so we're testing it. But like Monday, we had our two-step post, right? So our two-step post is, where's our two-step post, right? We had our two-step post that was, yeah, our two-step posts always do well. Yeah, right here. So this is a two-step post. It was posted July 1st. And two-step post is, hey, I created this thing. Who wants it? We had about 70 comments respond to that. And then we have whatever, right? On Tuesday, we had a value post on my wall. Wednesday, this is what we're doing today. We're promoting the coaching den, right? And so every week, this is kind of what we do from a content game. And so you can kind of review kind of how I do it. Yes. What questions you got, John?
Yeah. So in line with what you just showed me, one of the things I noticed in my group is like, so it says we have 4,500 members, but the latest post might only reach 100 people. How do you make your post reach more of the group? Or does that
well, it definitely matters. It definitely matters. To me, like I look at how successful a post is based on the reach. So if the reach sucks, it just means you just got to create better content that's more engaging.
Okay.
Right. So for example, if I pull up like my group, like these posts will always do really good because I'm giving away a free thing and people have to comment, right? So I'm forcing people to comment, and I got 240 post reach. And dude, I have a 3.5 thousand Facebook group, but it is what it is, right? Right? Like even like this, right? Like we don't have too many people on live right now, but I always know people watch the replay and you see the numbers go up. There's only got 46 post reach. Like it is what it is. Right? Like we had even someone join our coaching program and only got 122 post reach. So you want to know something that's hilarious? We find that most people that sign up for our coaching program barely even engage in our Facebook groups. They're just like kind of like soldiers in the back that don't that don't say anything. The people that comment the most are the ones that never sign up. It's a little thing for you there. But yeah, like this is what we get, right? So it is what it is. We're gonna try our best to create more engagement, more engaging posts. Like for example, like we always know that a transformation post does the best. So you can see it got 260 post reach, right? I'll post a YouTube video and in the comment section, I got 140, right? When I closed on my house, it got 600 post reach, right? But this was a personal achievement post that I did. So to me, it's more of like, right? Like this one was a post where I was like, this was before a price promo, and we got 640 post reach. So to me, it was because it was a curiosity. So to me, it's not about it's not about my Facebook group is dead. It's about, we got to create content to engage your audience. You got to make it better, right? So if I go into your Facebook group and I don't see any pictures of you, if I don't see any personalized posts about, hey, I just closed on this house, let me give you the breakdown of what I bought it for, whatever the case is, right? Let's say you're flipping homes, right? Hey, let me give you a quick a quick overview of my journey flipping this home, right? Or you could say like it's all about, for example, for you, John, have you ever taken any copywriting courses before or read any copywriting books?
Yes.
Before. Okay, cool. So you just it's like, if that's the case, I better go into your Facebook group and see really good hooks, really good value in posts, and really good call to actions. So for example, like if I don't see that, then yeah, like you're not going to attract people. So for example, I should see a post. Like for example, what was the last home? Did you flip a home recently?
Yeah.
Did you? Okay, so I don't know. Give me like a milestone in your life. Did you make 20 grand from it? 30 grand? 50 grand? 10 grand? 5 grand?
Yeah,
give me a number.
20 grand.
Okay, cool. How long did you own the home for? Like by the time you bought it and purchased it or closed on it?
Yeah, 6 months.
Okay, 6 months. Okay, I made 20 grand I made 20 grand in 6 months, and I made, like, the hook should be, I made 20,000, the easiest 20,000 I've made in 6 months, and then or whatever, right? 20 grand in 6 months, and then there should be a written post of here is a breakdown of my journey buying this home, renovating it, and flipping it, and how you can model the same thing, and with the exact number breakdown in it. And then the picture should be you in front of the home. And there should be a fucking before and after picture, right? And then the call to action should be, if you want to learn more of how my students are achieving similar results, comment down below and I'll give you an whatever, right? Like there should be posts like that hook people, that give them a ton of value, and then there's a call to action for them to learn more about some of that interested them. For example, I should go into your Facebook group and I should see a post of you and your clients on a live coaching call with 6 of them, and then be like, hey, here are 3 top lessons I learned, or 3 takeaways from our client call we had yesterday. That's it. There should be a post I should see in the Facebook group of, hey, let me give you a quick client success story of I was going to say John, of Bill, whatever the case is, right? How Bill made 10 grand in 9 months, flipping his first piece of real estate, right? Like there should be high quality content that explains what you do. But if I go into the damn group and all I see is a bunch of quotes or a bunch of like questions of like, what is your goals this month? Or, you know what I mean? Like just networking conversation, networking questions. You're not actually building a loyal following, a loyal fan base, right? One of the things that I get all the time is when people come to me and they're just like, hey, I don't know why my Facebook group is dead. It's because you built a networking group. You didn't build an actual attractive character Facebook community. Does that make sense? Like people know my story, or at least I hope they do, of I had a stuttering issue, right? I built a stutter coaching business, right? Like, John, did you know that? I built a stutter coaching business.
Yes,
right? And obviously it's a little bit different, but like, for example, do people know the story of John, of how he got into real estate? Is there some type of video or breakdown or story or achievements of you? And if there isn't, then we got to be louder about that. Questions, comments, concerns about that, man? Does this make sense, guys?
Yeah, this is helpful. I'm thinking about something else you said though. So
What?
the reach isn't necessarily the most important thing, but it does help. And you said most of your clients are not commenting in your groups, but it's important to make the offer in your groups.
Yeah.
So
Like
yeah.
for example, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, right? So we had Mick join 5 days ago, and then there's Jason somewhere here, right? They've never commented in my Facebook group before.
Okay.
I've never seen them like anything or comment on anything. But they're either watching, right? They're in pain, and my setter is think about it like this: when someone is in buying mode, you got to have a setter on call ready to like freaking get them. You know, like there's moments like I don't know if John's in a buying mode right now, but that's fine. But if he just comes into my group, we want to make sure like is John in pain, and does John have enough data and feel comfortable enough to jump onto a call with our team and then make a decision? And I want to catch John at the right time. Well, how do I do that? I got to provide a bunch of content. I got to be able to give him the resources that he needs, and we got to give him an incentive to jump onto a call with us, learn more about our program. And so that's kind of, to me, that's how I build. That's how I've been able to be full-time in this game for the last couple of years. This is all I do. And I have a full-time team with payroll. The way I do that is because we have a structure. We have leads constantly coming into our Facebook group, and we're constantly on the hunt to book calls with people. So, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, man. Remember, these are high-ticket clients too. The people that sign up. The only thing I have right now is a high-ticket coaching program. All right. So, yeah. You guys liking this, peeps?
Yeah, we like.
Yeah, buddy.
Can you tell me a little bit more about your team and like?
Yeah.
Like who?
Yeah. So
what they do?
Yeah. So we have. So I can pull this up right now. Am I sharing my screen? Oh, I am sharing my screen. Okay. So you can see my screen, right, John? Okay.
Yes.
You can see my screen, John? Yep. Okay. So the Master Coaching 18. I just called that. So Master Coaching 18. So this is pretty much the way that I have this all built out. Okay. We have Daniel. I'll call myself the marketer, right? And visionary. Okay. We have Devin, who's basically a partner, who's our right now our client success manager, and I hate the word closer, but yeah, salesperson, right? Person taking discovery calls. Okay. Then I have Stefano. His full-time job is appointment setter. And then we have Holly, who is basically like, right, like she's like, I don't want to call her an assistant to me because she's not, but she supports me. So she's like, you would call like more of like the integrator, right? So like, I would even call her like marketer as well and integrator. Are you familiar with the concept of visionary and integrator?
Yes.
There's like a visionary and then there's an integrator. So like Holly, like she's the one that writes and creates content, right? Like creates content. Like she's like right now building the funnels for me. You know, she's like, you know, emails, pretty much everything, right? And then even like projects that we have, right? So project manager. Holly is not easy to like. Holly, like everyone's not easy to replace. But Holly's been with us for almost a year, and so she understands my business inside and out. Devin too, right? And Stefano's full-time job is basically to just put calls on the calendar for us. So like I'll come in most of the time with like a vision for the month. This is what we're going to do, right? And some of that we always cover within our clients is the flows, which is number one. We have traffic and leads, content, setting, sales, client fulfillment. And so like every month I'm just like, how do I increase the amount of traffic and leads in the door? Two, how do we create content that gets more engagement and books calls? How do we book more calls? How do we close more sales, right? And how do we make sure our clients are winning and not taking up all of our time all day long? So that's it. That's the idea. But these are the four. I've had a team of 10 before, very unnecessary. With agencies and everything else. I've had like 4 setters at one time before, not necessary. But yeah, it's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's helpful. I appreciate you being willing to share that.
Yeah. These like, I'll be honest, like these 3 could basically run the whole business without me. And that's how I want it. Like I'm at a place right now, John, like my job isn't to be on every damn discovery call like how I used to. Like I think when we connected, I was taking every discovery call. I don't do that anymore because I don't need to. It's a strain on the business because like, and this is the problem that, okay, I'm gonna go a little side tangent, everyone. Okay. Y'all ready? Okay. The problem is you want to be the visionary, but you have no bloody systems. Like you want to be the one to be like, create this content and freaking book these calls and close these sales, right? And it's like, that's not how it works. That's not how it works, guys. What you do is you do it and then you learn how to delegate it, right? Like the challenge I see with everyone is like, I'm going to hire a setter. Okay, have you booked 50 calls in a month? Then what are you doing? Because what the classic thing is like, I see this all the time. It's like, I'm going to hire a VA from the Philippines at $7 an hour or $5 an hour, and they're going to book calls for me. It's like, that's not how it works. Well, he was an appointment setter before. I got it. That's always, it's just not going to work. So to me, what I've realized is like each of these roles, like when I see Devin, Stefano, and Holly, I've done them and I've done them pretty well, and then I've delegated. So for example, how I used to do it is like I used to be the appointment setter, and then I trained someone to be an appointment setter. And I would work with them for about 30, 60, 90, 120 days even. And I would like until they're good on their own, meaning like they could book 10 or 15, 20 calls a week. I was a client success manager. What did that mean? Or what does that mean? I would do all the personal calls, all the group coaching calls. And then I systemized it, and then I gave it to someone else. Closer, someone who's taking all the discovery calls. Hey, here are freaking 500 calls that I've done. Or here's my top 10 calls that I've done. Model this. Here's a script. Here's what I say. Actually, come watch me close the sale. Perfect. Can you do it yourself? Marketer, Holly, as she's writing content. Oh, I don't know your voice. I want to make sure I'm aligned with your voice. Okay, great. This is how I write it. Model it. This is going to be the theme for tomorrow. Go and write it. So I'm at a place right now where I've delegated all of my things away to have a system where we generate consistent income every month. Now I'm at a place where my job is to be a visionary and scale this to 100, 250, 500,000 a month. And that's by having higher level marketing tactics. So for example, we're going to be doing a boot camp this month. What does a boot camp do? Well, a boot camp is a strategy where people come in, get a ton of value. They get me for about 4 or 6 hours a day for 2 days in a row. We make a pitch at the end. We'll see who signs up. People don't sign up. It doesn't matter. But the point is, and then the next time we do it, we get freaking 1,000 opt-ins and we get 250 people on live. And then, but all I'm saying is that's usually how it works. And so I have a system that just like freaking works now. And then we just tweak and tweak and tweak. There's a lot of talking for me, man.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. I appreciate you sharing all the nuggets today.
Yeah. This is all I do, man. This is all I do. But I'm very blessed because I'm at a position right now where this thing almost runs without me. I just got to go on camera and look pretty now. And then all I'm doing is I'm maintaining and optimizing. Like we had a podcast go out today. We had a YouTube video go out today. We've booked calls today, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we have, right? We've taken sales calls today already. We promote this event because we know that if we can get people on it, they like our brand, they get to know us, right? I'm doing value, right? I'm giving away value. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it.
Thank you very much.
I don't see any issues with your offer. Your issue is you don't have any calls, so you're not making any offers. It's like you got a great product, but you're not knocking any doors. You're not making. It's like this, right? Like, what is a good business? A good business is how many presentations can you make every month?
Right.
If you're not making any presentations, there's no opportunity to close anyone. So, yeah. So you need to set up calls. Like your goal for July is I want to book 10 or 15 discovery calls. That should be your goal for the month of July. That's it. And there's multiple ways you could do it. Every time someone comes into the Facebook group, hey, welcome them in, man. Hey, hey, this week, just giving you a heads up, as the host of the group, I'm giving away 10 free strategy calls to all of our new group members. I just want to understand your situation and kind of give you some feedback. Oh man, I would love that. Like, go set up 15 calls like that. Cool, man. So tell me. And you're like, man, I'm busy. I got shit to do. Exactly. Then you don't deserve clients. Whenever people tell me that, I'm so busy. Good. You don't deserve clients then if you're so busy. You know? And I get the logic, but like the line goes like this. Before someone pays with money, they pay with time. And so if you can't get someone to commit to time to be on a free call with you, because they're paying with time.
Right.
All right. That's the goal. So it's presentations, and then it's just about making an offer, doing a whole promo cycle. Anyway, I'm going to keep talking. I know we're hitting the hour. Any other questions from you, John?
No, this was great, and I definitely appreciate you taking the time to do this today.
Awesome, man. What's your biggest takeaway from today's call, or from today's whatever you want to call this thing?
Yeah, I need to make more offers, more calls. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Anything else, man?
No, Daniel, man, you have a great day. Thanks for taking the time to do this.
Kick some butt, man. I'm here.
All right.
And next promotion cycle, man. Be sure to keep your eyes open.
All right.
Totally fine.
All right, man. Bye. Talk to you later.
Ciao. Take care. There you go, peeps. There you freaking go. How you guys like them apples? See, the problem is with me is I talk way too freaking much. So I'm curious. We got some people on live. Okay, so you guys can comment down below some of your takeaways. But yeah, this was cool, man. We're definitely going to do a lot more things like this, where we're going to just get people on live, bring them. How do you guys like my virtual background, man? It's pretty cool, right? So let's see some of the comments right now. So Holly says, love that John has different packages. We got lots of fire emojis, very cool. So yeah, man, that is the idea, ladies and gentlemen. Building a online coaching business that can at some level run without you. That is the ultimate goal. And the overall theme of the call I just had is very simple. Do you have a business that is generating consistent book calls? And do you have a business where you're making consistent offers? That's the idea. Remember, there's two things in every coaching business. Is number one, are you booking calls? Number two, are you freaking closing calls? That's it. And you make that your focus. You do it over and over and over again. And then before you know it, the momentum will build. Now, if you have some people on live, we love it. I'm going to be talking about something. So for everyone listening in, not sure if Holly, if you're on live right now, but we got a freaking boot camp that we're going to be doing at the end of the month. Yeah, buddy. Very cool. So let me make sure. Am I what is the mic? Let me just make sure. Okay, cool. I was gonna say, I'm like, I hope I got my freaking mic on. So for everyone listening, we are doing a boot camp. That's it, Holly. That's what I want to see. We're doing a boot camp at the end of this month. So what is the day that we're doing this, Holly? I'm so excited. We're doing a 2-day workshop, peeps. Okay, so it's going to be at the end of the month. I think it's going to be, what day is it going to be? It's going to be July 25th and 26th, okay? And so this is going to be a 2-day workshop. It's going to be an intensive workshop. Yeah, 25th, 26th, baby. Come on. 25th, 26th, and it's going to be a boot camp specifically on, Holly, have we thought about a name yet? We just might get Holly on right now. Holly, do you want to come jump on live? I'm totally kidding. So the boot camp is probably most likely going to be called the Profitable Coach Boot Camp. And the reason why it's called the Profitable Coach Boot Camp is because we want to give you guys the tools of how to build a profitable online coaching business. Okay. So what does that mean? What does the word profitable mean? Let's actually type this in right now. Profitable definition. Okay. So profitable means yielding profit or financial gain. Right? It's beneficial or useful. Right? Helpful. It's also, think about this, Holly. Listen to this, okay? A profitable business is someone that's yielding profit. So meaning like every month you make more than what you spent. So for example, let's say the business generated $10,000, but it only cost you $2,000 to run. So basically you built an $8,000 profitable business, okay? What I also like about the second word about profitable is beneficial and useful, right? He had a profitable day. Beneficial, useful, advantageous, helpful. See, I kind of like this, Holly, because if you think about it, when you build a profitable business, yes, it's profit, but it's also building a business that's useful, that's advantageous, that's helpful. And we all want to build businesses that's helpful to the world. And so what we're going to do is it's going to be a 2-day two full day intensive. We're going to give workbooks, and it's going to be everyone who's in our Facebook group is going to be able to get access to it for free. So I'm pretty excited about it. Daniel, the dictionary. And the idea is this, okay, is day one, we're going to be covering a few different topics. We're going to be covering basically everything on how to create a great offer, okay? The difference between a low ticket mindset or just the difference between like a low ticket versus a high ticket and the different price points that you can go down, okay? We're going to be talking about how, the best marketing content game that you could do. So some of that or not some of that we teach is, or what we teach is more of like how to build a great Facebook group, what I call a viral community, right? And a viral community, you have engagement and you have a lot of growth in the actual community as well. And the fourth thing is on the first day is also talking about how to close high ticket sales. On the second day of the boot camp, Holly, is there any additions you want to make? I'm just talking to myself right now. I don't really care. I'm having a good time. The second part of the day is going to be, we're going to be role playing closing sales. And then we're also going to be talking about how to build your own A-team. We talk about how to scale a coaching business from 0 to 5,000 a month to 10,000 a month to 20,000 a month to 30 to 40 to 50 plus thousand a month. As we've done that, and we can show you how we've done that in our process of how to even scale to 100, 250, 500,000 a month. And we're also going to be sharing one of the biggest keys at the end of the boot camp. We're covering the main points. Don't want to give it all away. Hey, slow down there, man. Slow down there. Okay, and then at the end of the actual event as well, we're talking about like just some key things that I believe is what makes high performing coaches win and have other coaches that lose. And one of my favorite lines is this, is that you can give an amazing, perfectly laid out plan to I don't want to say an average mind, but to a mind with chaos, and they'll always find a way to mess it up. Okay. You give an average plan with not everything all perfected, but pretty decent, okay, to a high performing, highly focused, less chaotic mind, and they'll always find a way to figure it out. And so we're going to be covering about all those subjects on the 2 days. So we're going to be coming out with a link to come out. We might, Holly, question for you, Holly. Should we cap this event out at 100 people, or should we have more people come out? I don't know. We're thinking about, should we just cap it out and then maybe do it on a private Zoom link? I really don't know. Holly is basically our bodyguard. So whatever Holly says to do, that's what I'm going to do. I don't like, I'm more of the pretty face. Holly is the one that kind of just like, it's like there's like strings above me, and she's like pretty much guiding me, of telling me how to operate on this call. Hello, how's it going? Holly runs my body. Okay, that was not funny. Anyway, my point is we're gonna have a 2-day boot camp. We're building up the little details right now. I'm just gonna keep talking about it because I'm freaking excited. So that's the idea. So I really, really, really hope you guys enjoyed my boot camp. I really hope you guys enjoyed this day today. We have our boot camp at the end of the month, and we're gonna be doing a lot more. You've been alone too long today. Need more human contact. Very cool. Anyway, with that being said, guys, we appreciate you. Get ready for more details coming along of how to basically of how our boot camp is going to go. Any Q&A, any question you guys have, please bring them. And with that being said, I want you guys to have an amazing day. Keep kicking ass and keep becoming the best version of yourself, peeps. With that being said,